Christopher Columbus declared Cuba to be the pearl of the Caribbean. When you visit Cuba, a fire is lit inside you. This fire is ignited by the spirit of the Cuban people and the energy of Cuban music. In Cuba, music is everywhere. On the streets, in town squares, in salsa clubs, in restaurants, in homes, and in concert halls. I'm Lee Bracegirdle. Join me as I take you on an amazing musical journey into Cuba. Our story starts in the country's second largest city, Santiago de Cuba, with the acclaimed Orquesta Sinfónica de Oriente. Together, we have just 10 days to bring 3 great romantic symphonic pieces to life, including one of the most beautiful concertos of all time, Edvard Grieg's Piano Concerto in A minor, performed by Mexican-born American virtuoso pianist Martin Camacho.
Art in general, but music in particular, it's a kind of expression that goes directly at reminding us that we're in all of this together and we are one and the same. And I think that is a wonderful way of connecting cultures across time, connecting ways of thinking across time, but also connecting people across different latitudes and different ideas in a non-threatening way.
After each morning's rehearsal, members of the orchestra take us into their world, the real Cuba. Timpanist Alfonso plays percussion in an 8-piece band. Some days, you'll have to literally run from the concert hall at the end of a rehearsal to get to a gig. Timpani sticks in one hand, bongos in the other.
Ese futuro lo veo también bastante bonito. Se están haciendo cosas muy interesantes. Están los cantantes pop, los cantantes de baile, de bailable. Ahora, hay otras influencias que están entrando, tanto de otros países como nuevas cosas que se están creando aquí en Cuba.
Viola player Alejandro takes us to his favorite late-night salsa club. Now, he's a man who definitely burns the candle at both ends.
En la noche yo salgo, pero no es que no todos los días amanezco. O sea, ya a las 1 o 2 de la mañana máximo, ya tengo que dormir aunque sea 6 horas. Y en la mañana vengo a la sinfónica y así.
Clarinetist Michael has a fascinating story.
The cultural situation of Cuba is in a very interesting point because the third world look at Cuba in a very different way than the first world does. So this contradiction, or apparently contradiction, is moving every Cuban as well. But I think it's good to receive both energies.
Michael's wife Anita is a member of the Vocal Vitas, one of Cuba's leading a cappella quartets. Anita takes us to El Morro, the 17th century fortress built to defend the city from real pirates of the Caribbean.
Es maravillosa. Funciona muy bien. Es importante tener al lado una persona que comprende el trabajo que realizo como cantante. Y para él también que lo escuche en momentos determinados en la casa cuando está ensayando sus obras, las partes de sus solos, por ejemplo.
Cellist Savelio takes us to the Lauro Fuentes Children's Music School.
Arreglo para algunas agrupaciones, trabajo con los niños, atiendo a algunos niños de la escuela también de violonchelo.
Music in Cuba is all-inclusive. Our cameras capture school principal Wilma as she gives a special music lesson to a young girl who is slowly losing her sight, meaning she'll be able to sing in the children's choir. You'll see the orchestra's principal trumpeter, Colorado, in action when I go salsa dancing at the famous Casa de la Trova, where the Buena Vista Social Club first performed. Even with a sprained hand, he performs like a true master.
Sí, todo ha pasado, como ellos pueden decir, a favor de ellos, porque yo tampoco tenía premeditado que me fuera a caer ni me fuera a accidentar.
And many other special stories about how happiness in Cuba is determined more by the music in your life than the pesos in your wallet. Then we travel to the capital, Havana. We'll meet emerging stars like budding film composer Jose Ernesto Gonzalez. And on the very day she was awarded a lucrative recording contract, we're invited to sit in with leading singer-songwriter and recording artist Lindiana Murphy. Before we say hasta luego, we end the tour with a rooftop salsa lesson that anyone can follow, even if you have 2 left feet. Symphony and Salsa captures a story everyone should see and hear.
I am amazed by the Cubans. What we call struggle, we coming from everywhere else, they don't seem to be struggling. Their values are so strongly with their family, with their friends. And I learned so much from them, from being with each other, doing things together, doing what you love.
Cuba, in its material terms, still is kind of a third world country, but in its spiritual development, I think it's really avant-garde.